Rocket League, a game in which you use cars to score goals to play soccer. It's actually a rather hard 100% because 90% of the time you're not thinking about achievements when you're playing through the game. Everything from, please excuse me, everything from beat the single player campaign or all the teams in one season to win the achievement to win a game against unfair bots in a 2v1 situation. After 950 hours, I have finally achieved 100% in this game. It was not easy. There was a whole bunch of nights where I was just playing games with my friends, so you can't really put that in consideration. It's a fun game to play. Fun game to play with your friends after coming home from work, after coming home from school. Just sitting in the lobby playing for 3v3s, Rumble, 2v2s. A lot of the achievements with this game have been tied with using certain toppers, certain cars, and taking shots on goals, winning an online game. And well, really, what it comes down to at the end of the day is just grinding through them. Before hunting the last few achievements, as you see, my last achievement guide for this game was rather one of the hardest ones. Get us the aerial on the Aquadome. Excuse me. I didn't really think about getting the 100% until I saw that, as that was probably the hardest one holding me up at that point. As you can see right here, I was trying to win a 4v4, and what I did not know, it had to be an online match, which was the casual setting. As you can see, I could just check it right here. An online match, didn't think that one through. That being said, it was not the easiest one, so I'll have to come back to that one later. That being said, we're at 80 of 88 achievements at this time, most of them tied with certain car teammates, certain cars, and you'll see me starting to grind shots on goal and goals with said cars. So that's all this really came down to. And after grinding through them all, just come down to just swapping out the cars in between each one. So what I did was just played a rookie campaign and finally got it. This whole sequence of what you're seeing right here, these clips all stacked together, this was about 4 hours of playtime, aka about 30 minutes of recording, just pausing it and starting it. And it I think I watched a movie during the last season of playing this. This is the unfair bot match you saw, the 2v1. It's like playing a 2v1 2v1 against like two gold threes. Not too hard, just it's more of a defensive playing a long shot. As you see, we be switching to the scarab right now. Oop, there we go. And we ended up getting the MVP online with the scarab. That was one that took me 2 attempts. Playing a casual game wasn't too bad. But as it wraps up later on, came down to just grinding it and grinding it. I really do enjoy this game. I picked up back, I think it was like 2015 after work when I was working a night shift job, as I am now. Just working at a convenience store, put a little extra money in the bank account while I was saving up to go to school. About freshman in college at the time. Anyway, it was a very fun game just to play with my friends. Come home, play this every night. I've well got my money out of it out of this far. And right here, it was score 10 goals with pro level bots with setting. Okay, wrapping it up now. Had to play an entire season offline with the Dominator. And just this one was a real drag. I couldn't be bothered. I would score about 2 goals every game and just sit AFK while I was watching TV, movie, or YouTube. That being said, this is probably the worst one by far. I think I played the first 900 hours before I ever did the offline mode. There was no point. And we got to the My World is Fire. Win a 4v4. This is not always in rotation to casual, so it took a long time for me to get this. It took about 2 weeks until the next season came around and everything switched up. That being said, that was my final achievement to get the 100%. It was 951 hours, and it it was a formula that worked. So it was a great game.